สวัสดีญาติโยมพุทธบริษัททั้งหลายที่สดับฟังการอัดเทปธรรมะในครั้งนี้ซึ่งจะมีคำตอบคำถามจากท่านอโสโกภิกขุหรือว่าท่านกากันมาลิกที่เป็นดาราสร้างหนังเรื่องพระพุทธเจ้าแล้วก็มีญาติโยมท่านใดมีความสงสัยกับปัญหาใดแล้วก็สามารถถามปัญหากับท่านได้แต่หลวงพ่อบอกว่าโยมอย่าถามปัญหาที่ท่านตอบไม่ได้นะแล้วให้เลือกถามปัญหาที่เป็นธรรมเพราะฉะนั้นในวันนี้เราก็จะเริ่มถามในเรื่องของธรรมทั้งหมด Ladies and gentlemen, today we have discussed about Dhamma or the truth of nature from Kakan Malik's or Asoko Bhikkhu. In this world, we have to asking or answer the question with the Dhamma. So we will start now. So you can ask first. Her name is Luktan. You can ask the question in English to him.
You have said yesterday that you have passion to do a lot of things and to do meditation. So what would you say about the person who lack of passion or lazy? What would you suggest or recommend?
The question here is the people who are lack of passion, how can they develop passion in themselves? It's very simple. You need a master. When a person is lazy, I personally believe in the beginning, you need a master to make you more active. As soon as you will get the master, he will teach you in a correct way, at least in the beginning, so that you will develop the passion. The situation is like this. Buddha was very against the lazy people because he was for discipline, he was for activeness. So when you have the right master, he will let you taste the result of passion. The problem is, right now we people, sometimes lazy people have not tasted the results of activeness. They love to be lying down in the bed, they don't want to go. As I said, in our life, there are always two ways. One is wrong and one is right. And wrong one is always very attractive. Who doesn't want to rest all day? I would love lie on my bed and have food and then again sleep and have a wonderful time. But you will not get any kind of a result. Means no pain, no gain. Once you have the right teacher who will let you have the taste of activeness, once you develop that, suppose you come for practice and you don't, and your teacher is a bit strict. Okay, let's go in the school time. There are many children who never done their homework. But you will see when they have a strict teacher, they are scared. They want to complete the homework of the strict teacher. Otherwise, they can't do it. So same way, once you have a right Buddhist strict teacher in the beginning to bring you on the right path, then you will start following it. Then the passion will slowly develop. And there's nothing wrong. Every person have problems. Nobody is perfect. If somebody is not having passion, it can be developed. Once you have the right teachings, slowly and gradually you will start practicing. Suppose you are lazy, you don't want to practice meditation. But if I tell you, okay, you want to rest, you will go and rest. You will lie down on the bed very happily. Because you don't know what will happen if you do meditation. As soon as your teacher will bring you for meditation, you will practice some meditation for some time. you will understand that this is much profitable than lying lazy in the bed. So in my opinion, Master,
Yes.
in my opinion, I believe the people who are lazy, they should have a strict master in the beginning so that they can come on the track, and once they develop the taste of activeness or the passion, then they can be their own master.
Okay. Actually, is the person is they not lazy because they not understand the truth. Like they know this goal. She know the how is price of gold. Then they will go to take immediately. If they know is the practice is the goal, they have to carry it immediately. Like I have example, we go to the gold place, we see a lot of gold. One person they do like this, they put the finger to put in the tongue, then to touch to the gold. Then they go back. Then they have something to carry the gold, take the gold out. Then they come again, right? Then some when they see the gold, they pick up the big gold, bigger and bigger they can carry that. So that is mean we not understand. So we make you lazy. If you understand this is the very special thing, this is the good thing. But from my way, I angry with master. Why we practice very long like this? I'm too much sleepy, Guruji. He said, if you sleepy, you will die or you not die. I stop my thinking first. What is that, Guruji? If you sleepy, you will die or not? I say not die. If you are not sleepy, you die or not? Yeah, we die. So you want to be good thing with you or you want the bad thing with you? I say you want good thing. If you want good thing, then you practice hard. So that is the right word you say. If you see the strict master, right? The strict master will control that, you will do that good. This is my idea.
I think is the same idea. You need a master to bring you on the track. Sometimes children are not on the right track. Okay. Sometimes children are not on the right track, then their teachers, their masters, let's say the parents, when we were kids, we create lot of problems, and sometimes our mother can give a slap also to bring us on the right track. That is for the benefit of the child. So in the beginning, when we talk about the passion or laziness, if you really want to do it, you need a strict teacher. He will introduce you to the right passion, and once you taste, as he said, the gold, you will never leave it. That is how you will develop. But there has to be a will somewhere to do it.
So one more question, please.
So now you have changed to Buddhist. So how your parents say about that? Is that okay for your family?
Of course. I became Buddhist in 2014 in Sri Lanka. So when I spoke to my father, I said, Father, I really want to be a Buddhist now. So do you have any objection? So he started laughing. He said, why are you asking me? You are not going to become a terrorist. You are doing something good for the humanity. If you become a Buddhist, that means you will definitely become a good human being. That was the beauty of Buddha's Dhamma. So he gave me green signal, there was no problem, and they all love Buddha anyways. So I never faced any kind of a problem, and I really feel blessed. I feel blessed that somehow, I don't know, some good karmas of mine, so that I got introduced to Buddhism, and today I am trying to follow the Dhamma at my best.
In my opinion, okay.
Yeah.
And the Hindu or Brahmin is not very far from the word teaching. So if you read the Bhagavad Gita, you know Bhagavad Gita,
Yes,
that
of
we mean the beautiful teaching from there. Then the important thing is, if you become Buddhist, you still his son or not?
Of course, yes.
If you become Buddhist, you still the family or not?
Yes.
So that is mean not change. That is mean we add more and more. We pick up all the big knowledge from the Lord Buddha and from the Lord Ram. Say everything. Then we pick up from that to keep in the heart. That is mean you have to carry a lot of gold in your hand and in your heart. That is the benefit from you to have many religion in your mind. Because of all the religion is teach us to the one way. That is mean to be good person like your daddy said. Say.
The best part of Buddhism. My father is no more right now, unfortunately. But everybody has to go one day. The best thing about Buddhist Dhamma of the Buddha, that this way of life, means Buddhist way of life, it brings all the religions together. The teaching of the Buddha is not only for Buddhists. He said these teachings are for every human being. I always said Buddha's teachings can be followed by Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, everyone. And they will be a better Hindu, better Christian, better Muslim, better Sikh. Basically they will become a better human being. If we say no stealing, one of the precepts, it's good for everyone. What religion will say, no, it's okay to steal? If Buddha said no killing, it's good for every religion, no killing. If you say no lying, that is good for every religion, no lying. So all the precepts, when we talk about anything, it's just to make you a good human being. So that's the beauty of the Buddha. So he wants to bring all the religions together. Basically, he wants to end suffering and make every human a good human being.
Okay, one more question, not finished yet. We have many things there. I'll say, go ahead.
You have been here for like two days, 2 nights. How do you familiar with the forest? Do you feel comfortable?
I would say I feel like home only. There was not much difference living in forest or at home. I think somehow I believe I belong to the nature. And after having a beautiful experience because of our masters in forest, it really made me feel very peaceful from inside. And my mind is telling me every second that not only you, every human belongs to nature. So I believe every human being must come and try this. Touch the ground, be grounded, and you will never fall. So I think it's a beautiful time for me to learn a lot, to understand the mental peace when we meditate, we practice. It's a beautiful experience for me overall, like very homely.
So now I have the question to ask you too. When you stay in your family, you have a lot of work. What your mind thinking about all of that in your family? What you thinking all the problem in the home? Then what the problem when you practice? What is your mind telling you? What is important there in your life? Very short time, right? The life is not too long. Then how you feel there in the family, in your family?
After I have meditated for like 1 year, my business or my family, nothing changed. The problem's still there, but my mind still calm. My mind become calmer, and I'm not angry. I'm not using the emotional. The problem's still the same, but my mind is what
That's correct. Your mind still in there in yourself. then you learn the way how to let go a lot. You know all the problem in your mind. That is because of meditation.
Yes. Life is a suffering. Life is all suffering. But you have a way, to reduce suffering. That is Dhamma. When you say now you feel at peace, now after meditating for 1 year, you have started accepting the changes. You have started accepting the problems that you face. Once you accept the problems, then things are much easier. And you have developed wisdom. Your mind is more strong now to face the problems, to face the challenges of life. We all human beings think pain is our enemy. The problem is our enemy. But no. Pain is a master. Problem is a master. It teaches you many things. You will learn a lot when you get pain. If you do something and you get a bad result, you gain experience that this is wrong. I should not do this. If there is a fire, you put your finger there and it will burn. Then after that, there will be pain for a few days. But after that whole of your life, you will never put your finger in the fire. That's the beauty of it. So it's very good. This is what I want to tell everyone. We all have problems, and those problems will never over because life is suffering. We need to accept the impermanence. We need to make our mind stronger. As we seen the lady, she practiced for 1 year. The problems are still there, but her mind is strong. Her mind is strong to face the challenges. Her pain has gone down because she accepted the changes. She accepted the graph of life. Rise and fall. Rise and fall. She is accepting it. That will make your suffering less. And with the time, she will have so much of wisdom that she will find the right ways to end that suffering also which they face daily life. So that's very good.
Okay, one more thing again is whatever you know, all of that, that is the truth of Dhamma. The suffer is never stop if your mind is not accept that. We have to going to be old and disease and pain and die. That is the truth of nature. If your mind strong, then power of mind we have already that complete, then we can let go automatically, right?
Yes.
It will go move out automatically. So the people around the world, they're suffering with all of this. So if you understand the way like this, you practice more and more, not mean problem finish. The problem is still go on, but your mind finish your problem from your mind. That's it. So all the Buddhist people, they have to practice like this. And all the people in the world, like he said, if we stop killing, all people become good. If we stop lies, people all good. If we stop cheating, then good or not good?
Very good.
Very good. So only Buddhist or only religion?
All religion.
So the Buddha said, in the world we don't have any religion. We have only truth of nature. Then who understand the truth of nature? That is mean the people have the religion. Then we call the name different, like a food. We have many kind of food. Indian food is different, Thai food different, American food different. Then when we eat the food, 100% the food to stop hungry, right?
Yes.
When we practice hard, good, then the heart to be get the power from peace of mind. Then the power of peace of mind to let go everything, then make yourself happy.
Very true.
Very true, he said that.
The meditation is the vitamin for the mind. Like food is good for your body, your stomach. Same way, mind cannot eat anything. So that's the best vitamin one can have for the mind is meditation. it makes you really, really strong. You will be able to deal with the challenges in a much proper way once you practice. That's it. This is what we need to learn. Take everything as a challenge. And the main part which we forget when we have problems. Suppose we got robbery in our house and we see, oh my God, I have lost everything now. And you will sit and start crying and getting upset. Oh, I should have done this, I should have locked the almirah, I should have put it in the safe, my valuables are stolen, this and all those things. Now the person started thinking about the past, which is already done. He cannot change. Robbery is done. Jewelry is stolen. The only thing, you can sit and cry because you cannot change anything. So what is the point of crying when you cannot change it? And then he will think, what will happen in the future now? I have lost everything. What to do? Future you cannot predict what is going to happen in the future. You might die next minute. Then what? So what you have in the hand is the present situation. That okay, I am in the situation, everything is stolen, now what? And take action, the right action at that moment. Once you accept these changes and take the right action at the present moment, living in present with mindfulness, future will automatically be good. But we forget this thing. We either thinking about past or thinking about future, and in this trauma, what is in our hand is the present, we forget about that totally. So it is very important to live in present moment. That is Dhamma. Living in present moment with mindfulness will take you very quickly to enlightenment. Is the key to enlightenment.
So this is one thing. I want to add one more thing. This time you lost the gold and diamond, right? If someone lost the husband, example only, but no one lost here. I know all the husband very nice all over here. But if we lost some husband, we can say we finished one thing for a task. If you understand the truth of thing, like I will asking all of you that, in the morning time is a lot of birds crying, right? A lot of birds singing, right? In the morning, you feel sad or you feel suffering, or what you feel in the morning when you hear that? When the bird crying, you feel sad, feel suffering, or you feel happy, or what you feel?
Sad.
Sad?
Bird crying.
Bird not cry, but singing.
Sing.
Bird singing. Bird never cry.
Feel like fresh.
Fresh?
Start a fresh day.
Good thing or bad thing? Good thing. Okay. Then after that, I go to the point. When someone talking good and bad, talking negative or positive, you think like a bird singing, then everything will go. So all the people is, they attach a lot. No? Everything attached. Oh, I'm the Hluang Po Chiu, very famous monk. Oh, I'm the movie star, very famous monk. Oh, I'm the abbot of Wat Tha Thong, very famous monk. If one day you lost about what you think, you will cry or not? Actually, all the thing is not permanent. I want to say is all the thing is changing all the time. So the truth of thing, we learn to the way how to accept that, right?
Yes.
We learn the way how to accept that, then we let go with that. Right now that we have the one word wrong. That is the message from spirit at night time. You see, that bird is daytime they cannot see nothing, but nighttime they see very clear everything. That bird. So if we stay in the forest, if you hear like this, Cook. That is mean that bird smell something. So when the one who stay in the forest, then we know that. So we go back to the good thing and important thing in the life. You believe you will going old and sick and die or not? You believe that?
Yes,
Someone believe or not?
everyone believe.
Everyone believe. If you believe that, you should know good thing and bad thing will follow you or not.
Of course, yes.
Yes, of course, good thing and bad thing follow us. So you want bad thing to follow you or you want good thing to following you? Good thing. If you want good thing, only thinking and you start practice and you start let's go, which one is right way? Start practice to let's go or start to attach it?
Start to let go.
Start to let go. If you don't have the power of the mind, you have no samadhi, you have no meditation, you cannot let go. Like you lost one goal that if you think like he said, that is mean you have the shape in the future. If you not thinking that way, you will suffering. I will find out that one who still did that. Then many of them die because of it, right? Okay, go ahead.
Attachment, as Master said, attachment is the cause of all the suffering. It goes parallelly. Anything. If you love someone, in the beginning, you have a lot of attachment. You are attached. Something will happen to the person, it will give you suffering. If he gets upset with you, it's a suffering. If he gets sick, it's a suffering for you. Let's say your child. You love your child so much attached to your children. If they get sick, it's a suffering. Anything happen to them, it's a suffering. So whenever there is an attachment, suffering will follow. It's the truth of life. We have to make our mind strong. It's normal to be attached, but we have to keep reminding our mind that the only person that belong to ourselves is we ourselves. You are the only person in this world. Nobody is going to go with you. Nobody has come with you, as earlier also I said. Attachment is something which is suffering. Selfish desire, what you call, is a cause of suffering. So we have to be mindful enough. You can appreciate things, it's okay. If you see a nice, beautiful thing, you can say, wow, it's very beautiful. There is no suffering there. But when you say, oh, it's so beautiful, I want it, that is where the suffering will start. You might not be able to get it, then you will suffer. Why can't I get it? You need to understand. Somebody said, like, we are in that kind of a situation as Buddhists today, that Buddhism is like a rose flower and we all love it. We say, oh, we love this rose flower. We love Buddhism. I'm giving example of a beautiful rose flower. This is a beautiful Dhamma. What to do? People are plucking it and keeping it in the pocket and finally die. Nothing comes. But if you actually love Dhamma, if you actually respect Dhamma, you will give water to it so that you can get more roses there and you will see and you will feel happy. Keeping it with you, it will die. Let it grow. If one die, another will grow. 5, 10 will grow. It will give you happiness. But we are interested in, I want it. I want this, I want that. It's a phrase I think you might have heard. A person went to the master and I asked him, like, I want happiness. He said, it's very clear. You remove I. I is ego. And you remove want, is desire. When you remove ego, and desire, you are only left with happiness. But we don't do it. Listening is very good. We love it. Wow, it's nice. But there's a big difference in learning or knowing and practicing. Dhamma is all about practicing. It has nothing to do with anything else. You can learn it, but it will not give you benefit unless and until you practice it. So be a practicing Buddhist. That's a correct definition. Not believing and knowing Buddhist. This is what we are. Because you practice, you will see the result. You don't practice, then there is no result.
Right. So one more thing is we bring all of them to this place in the forest for rest or for practice. How about all of you think? You for practice or for rest? Practice to sleep or practice to talk or practice what? We should practice meditation. But your meditation very sweet last night. I heard meditation work last night. I hear the voice like this.
Very
But
strong.
that is
Deep
a
meditation.
very deep meditation. Then I heard three places. One place over there may be the monk, but no this side. This side very peaceful.
Yeah. A deep meditation.
Deep meditation this side. And for that side, then I hear the voice from there. Then I hear the voice from here. So last night that we hear the music from three places. The music from this place very beautiful, very good voice from music. Then from there too. Then here listen from there. She listen from around here. Then I listen from around. So we know now we come to practice. To practice, and if you make your mind full with the practice, then no need to speak loud. Speak soft a little bit to hear, then solve the problem in the forest. So we come here. I spend the time with all of you here. He come to spend the time with all of here. He to come to spend the time with us here because we want all of you to practice more, to have the power like her. I believe that all of you have the power like her too, because of the practice very long. Then the practice, this is the benefits from practice. So if we start practice, we should start continuous more and more, or a little bit and sleep, or practice a little bit and sleep, practice a little bit and sleep, or you practice more and more. Which way is better?
Practice more and more.
You answer very correct, number one in the world, but I didn't see more and more. We will see less, see more, but more than practice. So I will shoot the question to him. He will answer me, and a very easy question. When you come to be a monk in Thailand, then you get many things in Thailand about the Buddhist way, or about all the Buddhist people in Thailand. So what you will bring this message to India, what you will do in India when you get many things from here?
As I said, that I got ordained in Thailand for a specific reason. First reason is always our abbot, our master, Raja Varai Nana Sombun. He is always there in Watatong. Secondly, the discipline in Buddhism that Thailand have, I have not seen in any other country. That's why Thailand is known as the Buddhist capital of the world. So when I see the purity of mind in the heart and mind of Thai people for Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, they respect them to the best possible way. I can see it, I can learn it. And then I get the chance from the great masters like him, answering all my questions. I want to gain as much Dhamma as I can. So once I learn from here, I have to go to India and make them understand in a very, make them understand the correct definition of Dhamma in the easiest way. And Thai monks, I think they are very well versed in Dhamma, and they taught me in a very easy way. They made me understand in an easy way about Dhamma. So same way in India, I'll take Dhamma to the land of Buddha, where the population of Buddhists is only 1 to 2%, almost dying in Buddhism. So once I will take it to India and I will teach them, try to make them understand Dhamma in an easiest way possible, and not only to Buddhist people, to everyone. Buddha Dhamma is for everyone. So that's why I wanted to experience everything. I wanted to experience Vipassana, I wanted to experience forest, I wanted to experience tradition in the temple, I wanted to know everything about it. I know 1 month, 2 months is not enough time, but I want to grab as much as I can so that somehow I can make them understand. My mission is revival of Buddhism in India, which was started by Bodhisattva Dr. Ambedkar in 1956 in India. But unfortunately, he passed away after 3 months. So the propagation of Buddhism didn't go very well. So I think now the best part is 2 big masters are coming with me to India. And that is a new beginning there. And with their guidance, I believe, and with your support, because without your support, today, I've been a monk for like 1 month. So when I came here, it was decided only 15 days. But the kind of love I got, this respect, the support I got from Thai people, that was a signal from the universe. You need to learn more. There is a way. Just see the respect and love. There is some spark. People, Thai people, old people, who cannot even lift the Buddha statue. I have a mission of donating 84,000 statues. They are coming with such heavy statues which they can't even lift. Hands trembling. And that's the respect they have got. So I must realize that I am the blessed one with the support of Thai people. So my mission is to go back, and whatever I have learned from the great masters in Thailand and Thai people, I will deliver it to the Indian people. So maybe the new beginning will start of reviving the Buddhism in the land of Buddha.
So actually, is the Buddha, this Dhamma, the truth of Dhamma is from India, right?
Yes.
But now we have to bring back to India, like me. I think the Buddha from the Bodhi tree, so I go to build a temple in very close to Bodhi tree. That is mean we bring the Buddha way back to India.
Yeah.
Then this thing you practice from now is a very successful, I think, then very important thing too. When you go back to India, then you have many things to teach to all of them. We cannot say teach, we can, many things we have to tell them to follow the good way and right the way, right? So I believe all of our students from here, they will support the Buddha to us until you make complete 84,000, right? 84,000. Now he have only 5, 6, 7,000 only. Then we have to support him until 85. We bring to the village, right?
Yes, the big statue for the temples and the small one to the people for home practice.
Then tomorrow I donate big beautiful Buddha in my temple. I will donate to him.
Sadhu.
Then you bring back with yourself, or you want me to drop there?
I cannot take it because I don't think so. Maybe on my shoulder I can take Buddha.
You see one the old lady or old man that one they carry.
Yeah.
Can you carry one with
I
you?
would love to if I can lift it up. If it's okay one, then I can.
Okay, let's see. Tomorrow you go to see that Buddha first. If you can carry with you, then I'm happy to donate that. I have two beautiful. Then I will send to Wat Tha Thong. Then tomorrow is, I believe you can carry that with you to Buddha.
We will.
One is he will carry for you, and one you carry by yourself.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Then tomorrow, then we go and see that Buddha.
Yes.
Then tomorrow, then I believe all of them, they have in the mind already to keep the Buddha. I need 9 inches, right? 9 นิ้ว
Yeah, so
9
nice.
inches. Yeah, this is beautiful. Then good enough to keep at home. If too small, when we put the flower, then the flower is cover, cannot see clear. So if we make 12 inches, that is mean too big at home. 9 inches beautiful.
It's at a correct size.
And correct sign.
But the important thing which like we are stuck in is the shipping.
Then also like
we need the support in the shipping.
Then when we love that,
Yeah.
then how big we lost, we have to find out. Like I never get love like you. I become a monk from 8-9 years old. So I don't have a touch with the love. But what kind of my mind, I love everyone, but I not attached. Then what they love me too, but they throw me away. Leave me in the temple, they go happy. Then when sometime when they come to the temple, they eat many things. I am eat only wind. I eat only hawa. So that is mean
Yeah.
I still happy with all of them. Too happy that. So when they come to practice here, I worry about the thing they eat. But they eat very peaceful. But they are still looking at me like this. But only looking is not enough. You have to offer some water, some juice, like we talking. Then your throat some trouble or not? But we don't have anything to drink now.
It's a hint to everyone, I believe.
Yes. So now the discuss the Dhamma is not finished yet. Then so I want you to explain to them that how lucky they are to born in Thailand, to see the Buddhist city in Thailand. You can say the Buddhist capital, right?
Yeah.
In Thailand. So how you practice 2 nights in here, what you get something, all of you. Then you can explain to them. Then what is that?
See, if you do some good deed, if you're practicing Dhamma, you're trying to learn Dhamma, that means you have lot of goodness in the previous birth and this birth, that you got the chance to be a Buddhist and have a chance to practice Dhamma. Everybody don't get it. It is chosen that who is going to practice. That means you have a good future. Maybe if not in this life, maybe another life. But your journey has started. You know, if masters have become monks, they are ahead. I am temporary monk. I am behind. You are lay people, you are practicing, you are little more behind. But we are walking. If we have started walking, we will reach there. So it needs a lot of merits to be a part of it. I personally believe I have done a lot of goodness to be a part of this great experience in the forest and learning Dhamma with great masters. Definitely I'll be having some goodness. A 1 month monk talking Dhamma with everyone, so you can understand how nicely they have taught me that I can speak. It's very difficult sometimes for a person who became a monk for 1 month to speak. So they taught me Dhamma in a very correct way, that means I have some good merits in the previous birth or in this birth somewhere, and I'm doing this. You know, sometimes in life we make merits and it gives us such big result that you can't even imagine. There is a true story of a lady at Buddha time. Her name was Malika. She was very poor, beautiful girl, very poor. She used to pluck flowers, make a garland and sell it. And in return, she could only afford one meal in a day. Very poor, but beautiful. So one day she went in the morning and she was plucking flowers. She made her lunch. She packed her lunch for the day and she went to pluck the flowers. And she was plucking the flowers and she saw Buddha coming with the Sangha. And she saw the Buddha for the first time. And she said, wow, Buddha had a great aura. You can't blink your eye when you see Buddha. And she was mesmerized. See that Buddha is so beautiful, so peaceful, so respectful. And she thought, out of respect, what shall I give? She had that lunch, one meal of a day. She went and she gave the lunch that she had to Buddha in his bowl and prayed, and Buddha left. When Buddha left, Buddha was smiling, and Ananda asked him, why are you smiling? Buddha said, she doesn't know that how big merit she has made unintentionally. He said, what? He said, her life will change because she has given meal to me. In the evening, same place, the king was passing by, and king saw that beautiful girl, and he saw the girl and she was so pretty, he got very attracted, and she went the girl and offered her to marry her, and she was very happy. Same evening they got married and she became Princess Malika from lady simple Malika, poor lady Malika. And it's a true story. So we don't know when are we making great merits. So keep making merits. Keep helping others. You don't know who is who. What merits will come in your life and you will reach somewhere. Never know. But this will only happen if you keep doing it. Keep helping others. Sometimes if you help a person who needs a medical help, you might save a life. The mother of that person might give you so much merits and blessings that can change your whole entire life. You never know. But if you don't do anything and just thinking, oh, blessings for him, will not work. We believe in practicing. So it's very, very important for us to practice and keep doing good merits. And good merits and bad merits never cut each other, please. There is a misconception. When we grow old in life, we have a misconception that disease is coming, death is coming. Okay, let me make some merits. I have done a lot of bad things. I will make some good merits. Suppose I have done 100 bad things in life. I will do 200 good merits, good things to make merits. And then 200 minus 100 is 100. I am 100 plus. No. When you take the birth, the effect of those bad things that you have done, you have to face it. And then 100 bad things that you have done, you will face the effect of that one. And then the 200 things that you have done good, you will get the result of those 200 things too. So, but they never cut. So, better realize the real Dhamma. Don't do bad things, just do good things. Very simple line to understand. Am I right?
Yes, right. Then we have three things about that, like don't do bad thing, don't talk bad thing, then don't think a bad thing. Lord Buddha says, Nitsamma karanang sayo. Before you do things, you think nicely first, thinking first, if we do that right or wrong. Buddha said one more word that nitsamma vachanang sayo. Before you talk something, you thinking first, then you talk. And the same way, nitsamma chintanang sayo. You thinking first, then you will follow that you're thinking. Then you do this way, then you go to collect the merits in your heart, your mind, and you will get the profits from there. Then I believe that all of them sit here, maybe go back to plant the rose on the rose flower. Then, but there is, then they will see some rich man come and follow and see you sell the rose that, then say, oh, you sell the rose from here. Then maybe he will attach, right? Then he will look that beautiful girl. Okay, can you go with me there? Then if you go easily, then you will lose big thing. So that is a important thing. So we all listen. He's talking about the story, beautiful story. This is we say coming from Patripidok or discipline of Lord Buddha said this. It's
Yes.
not just a story
It's a
or
reality.
talking. This is the reality from Lord Buddha said. Then so when the Buddha smile like this, that is mean something we will be happy. So Ananda asking, yes, sir, Buddha, why you smiling? He not answer. He just keep a little bit smile like it to Ananda. Then the same day, the big thing happened, right?
Yes.
The same day, the big thing happened to her. So we don't know that is from the past. This lady from the past, she's the daughter of the rich people. When they go to see the monk get the arm in the morning, they say, oh, the monk not do nothing work, only come to get the food. She think only one time. When she passed away in that life, then when she born back again, she become very poor. That family is have only 3 person in the family, mom and dad and her. Then the mom is the leg problem and the hand problem, cannot do work good, and for that is blind, because she thinking about the monk is not right way. So why the daddy is blind? Because of karma, she think that. So why she become a beautiful? Because all the time she come to practice in the temple. We call she practice sila, very good sila, and also she want to be beautiful all the time, like all of you. I say in the morning time we stay in the forest, no take baths, right? Then someone go to the tent, then bring the mirror, come to look, then smile like it. Beautiful or not, or ugly, that, or they do like this, then coming out from the room. Then when they see, oh, master coming, they keep very peace like this. When they stay in themselves, they say, oh, this, oh, that, oh, you do that, not peace. When they say, when master coming, they do like this. Master coming, don't make the noise. But master like him and like me and like you, we hear from early morning already. Already I hear the voice that. So we have to practice very strong, honey. We have to practice very nice in the forest. Not all the time you have time like this. Not all the time you will have chance like this. You have to practice strongly. You have to practice very hard. Then you get big profits with yourself in the future. So I want, how about, can you have any question? No?
All enlightened, I said.
All enlightened already?
Yeah.
Judy, don't do like that. You have any question?
You know,
You ask some question.
next time,
Please.
next time you have to make a rule that they have to come prepared with one question each. So
Why?
they will prepare, they will think of what question I have to ask.
My goodness, you talk a little bit less. And tomorrow we move, right?
No, next time.
Next time, okay, next time.
Not
So,
now.
Kai, you have any question?
And clear. Every question clear already.
Okay. How about Kun Lek, clear or not? Clear. How about Film? You clear? That is mean you want all of us go back to sleep, or you want to listen again, or what? Huh?
You can
Okay.
talk some more.
It's okay.
Can you teach us how to meditate when we doing things during the day?
Okay, go ahead.
Not just sit and meditate.
No, it's okay. Meditation, you know the meaning of meditation?
Yes.
It means concentration. The meaning of meditation is concentration. Yeah, I think Englishmen have changed it and gave it a name of meditation. But the meaning of meditation is concentration. Anything that is being done with mindfulness is called meditation. So you need to practice. Start practicing. Whenever you get a chance, keep watching your breathing. Keep watching your breathing. If you're cutting the vegetable at home, keep watching your breathing. And slowly you will develop the mindfulness. When you develop it strongly, when you cut a vegetable, you tell yourself, I'm cutting the vegetable. With very mindfulness, each and everything. You're doing office work very mindfully. Suppose if you're doing some business, bank transfer, money transfer, how alert you are. Make sure I don't send one extra rupee to someone. You were mindful. You will never make a mistake. So when you are mindful in the whole scenario like that, that is what you call meditation without sitting. Walking, talking, sleeping, you can do meditation all the time. Buddha was enlightened. He was mindful all the time. That's the peak of mindfulness with living in present is almost enlightenment. So try practice that way. That is what you call meditation. Rest master will teach.
Very good and very beautiful asking. So you explain also very nice and very good. This is correct. I want her to ask in Thai. I will explain one more time in Thai what you answer that. Okay, you ask in Thai verse, then they will pick up the words what you explain.
You ask again in
You
Thai
ask again
language.
in Thai.
I
Yes.
will have หลวงพ่อจิ๋วช่วยสอนวิธีการทำสมาธิในระหว่างวันที่ไม่ใช่แค่นั่งสมาธิอะค่ะเอาไปใช้ปรับใช้ในชีวิตประจำวันนะคะ
ทุกคนได้ยินไหมขอเมตตาหลวงพ่อได้ช่วยอธิบายเรื่องทำสมาธิไม่ใช่เฉพาะมาทำอย่างนี้แต่อยากใช้ประจำวัน ตามหลักฐานของธรรมในพระพุทธศาสนาท่านบอกว่าให้เรากำหนดรู้ทุกอิริยาบถของการกระทำตัวเราเองเรียกว่าทำสมาธิเช่นเราทำอะไรก็ให้เรารู้ว่าทำอะไรเราเคลื่อนไหวยังไงก็ให้เรารู้เราเคลื่อนไหวยังไงมีสติรู้ทันอิริยาบถทั้งสี่อิริยาบถทั้งสี่มีอะไรบ้างยืนเดินนั่งนอนถ้าเราเดินไม่มีสติเป็นยังไงถ้านั่งไม่มีสติเป็นไงเพราะฉะนั้นตลอดเวลาที่เรามีชีวิตอยู่ประจำวันเนี่ยฝึกสมาธิไปในตัวเช่นเราทำงานอะไรก็แล้วแต่ท่านบอกหั่นผักก็แล้วแต่ท่านยกตัวอย่างสำคัญเช่นเราจะโอนเงินไปให้คนอื่นถ้าเราไม่มีสติเขาเป็นหนี้เขาแค่ 1,000 เราโอน 10,000 นั่นคือไม่มีสติแล้วการที่เราโอนตรงเป้าหมาย 1,000 ไม่ให้เสียแม้แต่บาทเดียวเรียกว่าทำสมาธิแล้วแต่ทำสมาธิแบบนี้ทำสมาธิแบบเปลือกแต่สมาธินั้นมี3ขั้นตอนขั้นตอน1มีสติรู้ทุกอิริยาบถของการยืนเดินนั่งนอนมีสติรู้ทุกอิริยาบถของการทำงานมีสติรู้ทุกอิริยาบถของความนึกคิดและพูดทำทุกอย่างอันนี้ข้างนอกส่วนสมาธิข้างในเข้าไปลึกไปในจิตข้อที่2คือมีสติกำหนดรู้ลมหายใจเข้าออกถ้าในขณะที่เราหั่นผักเรามัวแต่มารู้ลมหายใจเข้าออกเมื่อจิตมันหลับตาปุ๊บมันหันโดนมือตัวเองทำไงแล้วเราขับรถเรามาหลับตามีสติหลับตาแล้วพลาดแล้วก็เป็นอันตรายเพราะฉะนั้นคำว่าสมาธิ คำว่าสติคำว่าการปฏิบัติก็คือมีสติรู้เท่าทันกับการมีอิริยาบถของจิตอยู่อย่างยกตัวอย่างเช่นเราโกรธคนหนึ่งเรามีสติรู้ว่าไม่ถูกเราไม่ควรโกรธตามนั้นเราเปลี่ยนทันทีเลยเราไม่โกรธเพราะฉะนั้นนั่นคือการปฏิบัติส่วนการปฏิบัติอีกข้อหนึ่งนั้นที่เราให้นั่งแบบนี้เพราะให้รู้ลึกไปที่จิตอย่างเดียวรู้ว่าหายใจเข้าอย่างเดียวรู้ว่าหายใจออกอย่างเดียวรู้ว่าพุทโธอย่างเดียวรู้ให้ว่าจิตนิ่งอย่างเดียวเพื่อต่อสู้กับวิบากกรรม4อย่างวิบากกรรมอย่างแรกคือความเจ็บวิบากกรรมอย่างที่2คือความขี้เกียจหรือความอ่อนแอความท้อถอยวิบากกรรมอันที่3คือความง่วงเหงาหาวนอนวิบากกรรมอันที่4ก็คือฟุ้งซ่านเมื่อเราตั้งสติเป้าหมายให้จิตสงบนิ่งอยู่กับลมหายใจเข้าออกตลอดเวลาเป็นการปฏิบัติเข้ามาสู่จิตของเราใกล้ชิดกับจิตเราอุปมาเหมือนต้นไม้นี้ข้างนอกเรียกว่าเปลือกแล้วในจากเปลือกเรียกอะไรนะกระพี้ค่ะไม่ใช่แกนหรอกเรียกกระพี้แล้วต่อจากกระพี้ล่ะแกน3ชั้นของต้นไม้ชั้นแรกคือเปลือกชั้นที่2คือกระพี้ชั้นที่3คือแก่นดังนั้นการฝึกสติการฝึกสมาธิแบบเปลือกก็เหมือนที่ท่านอธิบายเมื่อกี้คือกำหนดรู้ทุกอิริยาบถว่าเราทำอะไรเรามีสติรู้มีสติเข้าใจเราหันผักเราก็รู้ว่าหันผักเราโอนเงินก็เรารู้ว่าโอนเงินเราทำงานออฟฟิศเราก็รู้ว่าทำงานออฟฟิศแล้วงานเราจะไม่ขาดตกบกพร่องถ้าเราลองเครียดเราลองมีปัญหามากไม่มีสติควบคุมในการทำงานความผิดพลาดจะเกิดขึ้นกับเราเพราะเราขาดสติภายนอกสติภายในคือกระพี้ของจิตนั้นคือไม่เพ่งกำหนดไปที่จิตอย่างเดียวแล้วจนจิตอยู่นิ่งกับอารมณ์หนึ่งจนจิตไม่คิดไปที่อื่นไม่วอกแวกอยู่อย่างนี้กับอารมณ์หนึ่งแล้วจิตของเราจะมีพลังในจิตอย่างมากเลยพออันที่2อันที่3พอมันนิ่งมากมันจะว่างเปล่าเลยมันจะมีตัวรู้อยู่รู้ว่าจิตอยู่รู้นานๆมันจะว่างเปล่านั่นเป็นจิตภายในหลับตาอย่างนี้ก็เห็นบางอย่างหลับตาอยู่อย่างนี้ก็ได้ยินเขาพูดบางอย่างถ้าไม่เชื่อหลวงพ่อวันนี้หลวงพ่อนั่งอยู่ที่นี่หลวงพ่อได้ยินเขาพูดเรื่องบิงโกหรือบินอะไรบิงซูแล้วเราก็นึกว่าเขาไปซื้อบิงซูให้เราก็เลยโทรไปถามดูแล้วเราถึงรู้ว่าโอ้พวกนี้พูดเรื่องบิงซูที่เราชอบเรานึกว่าเขาไปซื้อให้เราด้วยเหตุนี้จิตนั้นเมื่อละเอียดแล้วเราสามารถรู้ได้กับสิ่งที่เขาทำเราสามารถเข้าใจได้กับสิ่งที่พูดเป็นบางครั้งบางคราวเท่านั้นไม่ได้รู้ตลอดไปเดี๋ยวพวกลูกคิดว่าหลวงพ่อจะรู้หมดเพราะลูกจะสงสัยหลวงพ่อจะรู้หรือเปล่าเนี่ยเราทำอย่างนี้ท่านจะเห็นหรือเปล่าเรื่องอะไรเราจะไปรู้เรื่องอะไรเราจะไปเห็นหลวงพ่อปล่อยให้เป็นอิสระแล้วแต่บางอย่างถ้าหลวงพ่อไม่รู้วิบากกรรมของพวกลูกถ้าหลวงพ่อไม่รู้ชะตากรรมของพวกลูกแล้วหลวงพ่อจะแผ่เมตตาบทไหนเพราะฉะนั้นการเรียนรู้ถึงการปฏิบัติเป็นของที่มีจริงเป็นของที่เห็นจริงเป็นของที่เข้าใจจริงอย่างเสียงข้างบนเนี่ยมันเป็นสัญญาจำได้เสียงแบบนี้เกิดจากอะไรเกิดจากลมเรารู้เสียงจากลมแต่เรามองเห็นลมไหมสิ่งที่เกิดขึ้นอย่างนี้เหมือนลมเมื่อจิตของเรานิ่งแล้วเมื่อจิตของเราสงบแล้วเมื่อจิตของเราว่างเปล่าแล้วสิ่งเหล่านั้นจะมากระทบที่หูเราเมื่อสิ่งเหล่านั้นมากระทบที่หูเราอย่างเมื่อคืนนี้หลวงพ่อนั่งสมาธิเห็นเลขลอยมา3 ตัวตรงประเด็นจะเลยนะแต่เป็นสิ่งที่น่าเสียดายมากหลวงพ่อไม่ได้จดไว้ตื่นเช้ามาลืมหมดเลยอย่างนี้เพราะฉะนั้นพวกโยมทุกคนพุทธบริษัททั้งหลายสัญญาคือความจำได้หมายรู้ระวังมันจะเข้าข้างตัวเองมันไม่เข้าข้างธรรมะ สัญญาความจำได้หมายรู้ให้ระวังให้มีสติให้รู้เท่าทัน I hope all of you understand what I explained, right? You understand or not? Thank you.
Sadhu.
Sadhu. Then go ahead. One more question, please. Okay. If you don't ask, I will ask him. Why the night time we cannot see nothing? All the black thing around us. Why?
Because it's dark.
No light.
Because of dark. Because of no light. When your mind dark, you cannot see the truth of thing in your heart. So the one to create the art dark, we turn on the
Light.
light. Then we will see.
Sadhu.
When you want to move out the problem from your heart, you have to keep your mind, stop worry, to accept the truth of thing. Then the problem will move out from your heart, from your mind. One more thing, example, very nice. We cannot see nothing because of dark, right? You cannot see nothing with the truth because of you not practice. So the way you have to practice very strong, then you can see that. When you walk at night time, if you don't have thought light, right? We call thought
Yes.
light. You can see the way or not?
Can.
Cannot see the road, cannot see the way. So if you work with the problem in your life, if your mind is not complete fullness, not strong enough, your mind will lot of samadhi, your work will get big problem. These three die or still alive? ต้นไม้ตายหรือว่าต้นไม้ยังเป็นอยู่ This die tree or not?
No, not die. Life.
Then how they can where they take the food for all this?
From where they get the foods? From the soil.
From the soil,
roots.
from
Yeah.
the roots. So from the soil, from the roots, sent to there, right?
Yes.
It's still that. So if you practice the mind, your mind like a roots, like a vitamin from here, to protect your mind, to be do right, to be talk right, to do thing good way, then your life will grow up. If the tree without water, without the soil from down here, it's not grow up, die very soon, right?
Yes.
If your mind is don't have a mindfulness, you not practice night, all the happiness will die from your mind. That like the same. So in Pali word we say that avijja mean the dark. Avijja we cannot understand. Avijja we cannot know something. So we all here, we bring all of you come to this place. When you practice, you open the eye or you close the eyes. You close the eye to focus in your mind to be concentrate, right? So that is mean we stay in the dark, but your mind still light. Your mind still happy. How about this? When she close the eye, then sleepy coming right away, very fast, then what to do? How to solve that problem? When I not believe me, if I allow all of them sit meditation here now, around 10 minutes or 20 minutes, all of them will pay respect to all of us here. From the way like this, when I say, they will go like this. I say no need to pay respect a lot like that, okay? Have to concentrate very strong like this. I no need for all of you to pay respect to all of us. Don't you go like this,
Yeah.
like this. One of my students, I practice in America. Many of them sit that. Then you help me how to say in English, okay? After that you will explain. We meditation around 15 minutes. Then he go like this. Then I worry his feet will touch the floor. Then will hurt that. I say what to do. I say no. Then I do pray for him, but cannot stop. Then do like this. Then after that he go like this. Then he make noise like this. When all of them laughing, then they wake up. Then he say, "Oh, เกือบหลับไป." Then can you make space in English? What you say that? He said, then when all laughing, then he wake up. Then he look like this. Oh, เกือบหลับไปเมื่อกี้อ่ะ And what to say in English this?
Nearly
Nearly
sleep.
sleep.
Oh, nearly sleep.
Huh? My goodness, I nearly sleep just now. Then you nearly sleep, then who make the noise? So that is mean why we pray meditation very difficult because of the karma follow you. The karma, three karma, like you attach many things. When you meditation is, you will become sleepy very fast. If you interesting with the dhamma, you will practice very good. One of my students, he is the monk. He sit like this, 3 hours not move. After finish, then I ask him, how you sit very still, very strong like that? He say, I sleep. He say, I already sleep that. But you sleep, then why your body is not move?
moving.
Why like that? So they have experience like a bird. Some birds sleep in the tree,
Yeah.
but not fall down.
Yes.
They have experience like that. So I believe all of you can make that experience. And so you will know something with that. Okay.
เรียก
ฮะ
ว่าเข้าภวังค์หรือเปล่าคะ
เข้าภวังค์ปกติเข้าภวังค์เนี่ยมี3อย่าง เข้าภวังค์กับมีสติรู้ว่าหลับ เข้าภวังค์มีสติรู้ว่ายืดหยุ่น
อย่างนี้คือภวังค์
ภวังค์เข้าภวังค์คือจิตเข้าไปอยู่อารมณ์หนึ่งภายใน แล้วทำไมเขานั่งอยู่ตรงอย่างนี้เหมือนอัปปนาสมาธิเลย แต่จริงๆเขาเป็นอัปปนาสมาธิแต่เขาตอบไม่เป็น เหมือนเรารู้ว่าลมดังข้างบนแต่เรามองไม่เห็นลมอย่างนี้เป็นต้น เพราะฉะนั้น if we talk the real Dhamma they will feel sleepy very fast
Yeah.
so we make a little bit to make them smiling a little bit.
It's very important. We have to
Important or
make.
not?
It's very important to make them understand in the easiest way where they can relate with everything. The thing is, we have to talk something when they can relate in their real life, the present life. Then it's very easy to understand. But when we talk the Dhamma language, sometimes it gets boring.
Right, correct.
Concentration goes off.
Oh, you know very deep too about this. So I will ask all of them. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tree around here. Is the same size or different size grow up? Is the big same size or different size? In Thai verse ต้นไม้นี่มี1 2 3 4 5 6โตเท่ากันไหมตรงเท่ากันไหมมีชื่อเป็นต้นเดียวกันไหมเหมือนต้นไม้ที่กำลังนั่งอยู่ในนี้มีพลังของบุญไม่เท่ากันมีพลังของความเพียรไม่เท่ากันมีพลังของการปฏิบัติไม่เท่ากันเพราะฉะนั้นมันงามอีกแบบหนึ่งอันนี้ก็งามอีกแบบหนึ่งอันนี้หลวงพ่อดึงจากนู่นมามัดไว้ตรงนี้อันนี้หลวงพ่อดึงมาจากบ้านมามัดไว้ตรงนี้แล้วกว่าจะเอามาได้ปัญหาก็เยอะเหมือนกันนะบางคนอยากมาแต่ติดโควิดบางคนอยากมาแต่เราไม่ให้มาบางคนอยากมาแต่เราไม่ชวนมา I say these three the same all of you someone is very attention someone very have the some merit a lot in the body in the mind someone have a little bit someone have a lot so the simple this so we stay in the same place all of you listen the Dhamma talk from Asogo Bhikkhu then he spread the Dhamma he talking the Dhamma all of you listen all of you understand but you cannot pick up the same mind cannot pick up all that
Buddha said that everyone have a different level of wisdom. So whenever he used to give Dhamma, he make sure with Ananda, speak it 12 times. So there are 12 positions. Someone will understand at 1, someone will understand in 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Finally, when you speak 12 times, then everybody will understand. So when this, as you said, like some might have understood to the best level, some a little less level, it depending on their wisdom. So it's better to understand in the first level and that can only be done when you improve your wisdom, and wisdom will come by concentration, meditation, and mindfulness.
Very nice. Very good answer. So I want to go one more.
Okay.
Like Buddha, before he will teaching, then he know all that problem with that person.
Yeah.
Then he know all the level of the mind of person.
Yeah.
So he talk directly to that. Chuk, 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 chuk,
Yeah.
chuk, chuk. Then they understand that. But like you and me and our big master there, we don't know. So we just talk from the ground until the top.
Yes.
Then they don't understand, or they know, or maybe they don't know that. But we try already, right?
Yes.
I want to show something like this. 1 minute. So like this, everyone can see how is the water still in there. How can they see that from outside to see the water still in there? We can see here, right?
Yes.
You see or not see?
Yeah, I can see.
How we see the water inside there? Because of this all blocked. Because of what?
Because of the transparency.
Because transparency. Okay. Why you see this? Transparency. Okay, so I mean this because the bottle is clear. Then we can see all from there.
Yes, transparent.
Transparent. It's clear. So we can see that clearly. So if I one more time again. Now you cannot see because of what?
Yeah, it's not clear.
It's not clear. When your mind is not clear with the mindfulness and meditation, you cannot understand the truth of things. You cannot understand the truth of nature. You cannot understand the truth of karma. Because you are taught that we have to get this, we have to get that, we have to use that a lot. Like he explained many times already, like that.
This.
So when I open this, I throw like this, the water coming out. When I close this, water not coming out. That is mean if your mind is strongly in the fullness, strongly in samadhi, whatever you say good or bad, nothing. Whatever you say high or low, nothing. What you say correct or wrong, nothing with this. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, you go ahead again. What to do? I finished my water half with throw already.
No.
I finished water already.
No, it's like I remember in our school sometime, one person is very intelligent, the other one is not intelligent. There's always a different kind of students are there. I remember the teacher is slapping the child. You understand? 100 times I'm telling you is this. They can't because their minds are closed to welcome anything. So it depends on the wisdom of every person. Once you develop wisdom, it's very important to have the eagerness to learn. If you don't want to learn, how can you learn? That wish to learn is very important in life. It's as important as you have a wish to earn money. Everybody, business women, how much you want to earn money? How much you want to earn good business? Then you use your brain, all means, okay, this is the correct way, this is not the correct way. Same way, and then you get profit in the end. Same way, your mind, for learning Dhamma, you have to have the same wish, same eagerness, same passion. I want to learn. Then it's easy to learn. When your doors are closed, no matter, in Hindi we say like, in Hindi there's a Hindi word, bhans ke aage been bajana. It means like, in India we play that thing in front of the snake charmer. We call it bean, like playing. So they say, if some people is having a closed mind, so we have a say that it's like playing the bean in front of a buffalo. It will not affect how much you play the tune. It's a buffalo, not a snake.
No.
So it's a say. So we need to have a wish to learn. We need to have a passion to learn. Then only can learn. If I don't have a passion to learn, I would have not become a monk. I had that passion. And because I had that passion, today is the day when I can talk to you Dhamma. I had that passion to learn more, to make people understand. Otherwise, it's difficult. You have come here, you have the passion to learn something. You will go home, you will talk to 10 people, you will talk to your friends. You know, I went to forest, it was a great experience. I'll tell you, Bhikkhu Asoko was saying this is correct and this is wrong. And because you have already propagated Dhamma in that way, or you will say, oh, Master was, Ling Chu was saying this, or Master was saying this, and you're spreading Dhamma. You have come here with the passion, and that is what we need to learn Dhamma. And when we learn, it automatically you go and spread it. It's very automatic. Dhamma is so beautiful that you can't keep it in your pocket. You have to spread. And the duty of the Buddhist too, to spread Dhamma, if you want to be a complete Buddhist. I think we have given a very long
but
class.
they still interesting
Enjoy.
to listen or not. Then we can ask them, are you still interesting to
Yes,
listen
yes.
or not?
No, you know, when we were in the school, principal is talking, saying good things, stories by stories, never ending speech, and we didn't know what to do. So we started clapping in between that okay, it's done, it's a signal. So before they started clapping, I think we should say okay, it's done for the day.
Okay. Okay, this is long speaking. So how many minutes today when you record that? กี่นาทีประมาณครับนะครับ Oh, okay, very nice. Please discuss the Dhamma talk from 1 more hour. Okay, you make talk the short word to close this discuss in English. I will close in Thai.
Overall, conclusively, we all are here to learn something, to go home with something in our pockets. At least some nice Dhamma you will remember. That's the beauty of it, that you have come and not going empty-handed. Take it with you. It will benefit you through your whole life. Money can get finished, but knowledge, if you have, it will never get finished because it's in the mind. So go with that knowledge with open mind. This is the final conclusive thing I can say.
สวัสดีท่านผู้ชมและท่านผู้ฟังทุกท่านที่ฟังคลิปนี้ทุกอย่างที่อโศโกภิกขุได้อธิบายทั้งหมดในเบื้องต้นทำกลางและถึงที่สุดประมาณ1 ชั่วโมงกับลูกศิษย์ทุกคนโดยเฉพาะอย่างยิ่งการอธิบายนั้นรวมไปหลายอย่างหลวงพ่อเองนั้นอธิบายอุปมาเหมือนเป็นคนขึ้นไปเขย่าต้นมะม่วงแล้วลูกที่หล่นลงมามีทั้งลูกสุกมีทั้งลูกดิบมีทั้งลูกเน่าตกลงมาพวกผู้ฟังทุกท่านอุปมาเหมือนคนที่จะเก็บเอามากินอันไหนที่เป็นลูกสุกงามๆก็จงเก็บเอาอันนั้นเพราะลูกสุกงามๆมันจะทำให้หวานอันไหนที่มันเน่าอันไหนที่มันไม่ดีก็อย่าเก็บไปอันไหนที่มันดิบก็อย่าไปเก็บไปเพราะมันเปรี้ยวธรรมะคำสั่งสอนที่หลวงพ่อพูดเป็นองค์ประกอบรวมบ้างบางทีมันก็เหมือนตลกบางทีมันก็เหมือนเอาอะไรมาแทรกอุปมาเหมือนมะม่วงเน่าอย่าเก็บไปทิ้งก็สรุปความว่าอันไหนที่เป็นประโยชน์ก็เก็บไปประพฤติปฏิบัติอันไหนที่ไม่มีประโยชน์ก็คว้างทิ้งในป่านี้ธรรมะนั้นไม่มีใครขโมยเราได้ธรรมะนั้นไม่มีใครเอาออกไปจากเราได้มีแต่เราเองเท่านั้นที่จะเป็นสมบัติของเราติดตัวไปทุกภพทุกชาติถือว่าพวกเราทุกคนโชคดีได้มีโอกาสมาสดับธรรมในป่าถือว่าพวกเราโชคดีที่มีโอกาสได้มาอยู่ใกล้กับคนที่เราคิดว่ามีประโยชน์ต่อพระพุทธศาสนาอย่างกับภิกขุอโศโกท่านเป็นคนมีประโยชน์เป็นบุคคลตัวอย่างให้เราดูเมื่อเขาแสดงเป็นสิทธาตของพระพุทธเจ้าแล้วเขายังกลับตัดสินใจมาบวช เวลาเขานั่งเขาปวดเขาเปลี่ยนหลายรอบหลวงพ่อก็เป็นห่วงท่านกลัวว่าจะบอกเลขบอกเบอร์อะไรเงี้ยแต่ก็ท่านก็อย่างระมัดระวังอย่างงดงาม beautiful monk and beautiful bhikkhu then he do very successful he patient a lot with this like he talk when you walk here it's not easy to walk but you try you patient a lot then you get he also patient a lot for 2 days so this day he's very lucky the high monk is allowed to bring this right then we sit like this and happy
Very lucky to have this.
lucky to have this we supposed to have from many day already that if we have this many day then the big master he don't know how the student patient strong or not strong then now I accept you are strong already I bring this for this from the downstairs to here so you do the good job you do the right job เมื่อเราทุกคนได้ยินได้ฟังแล้วก็โอปนัญญิโกน้อมนำเอาไปปฏิบัติขอความสุขความเจริญและความสวัสดีในธรรมทั้งหลายของพระผู้มีพระภาคเจ้าจงบังเกิดมีแด่พุทธบริษัทผู้ฟังและผู้ชมทุกท่านเทอญ